The woman who records. Every argument will eventually use it against you. Dear men, pay attention. A woman who records you in anger is not trying to solve the problem. She's building a file. And once someone starts building a file on you, you are no longer in a relationship. You are in a case study. Let's break it down. 1. Recording is not communication. It's documentation. When two adults argue, the goal should be clarity. But when she pulls out her phone mid-conflict, the goal shifts. She's no longer listening. She's collecting. Every raised voice, every frustrated word, every moment you lose composure, not to understand you, but to archive you. And archives are rarely built for reconciliation. They're built for leverage. 2. Context dies on camera. You might have been calm for 30 minutes, patient, measured, reasonable, but the recording will begin. The moment you react, the clip won't show. The provocation, the repetition, the emotional exhaustion. It will show your worst 15 seconds, and in the modern world, 15 seconds is enough to shape a narrative, especially when tears are involved. 3. She's not preparing for peace. She's preparing for proof. Healthy couples document memories. Unhealthy ones document ammunition. If she records arguments consistently, it means she is anticipating a day where she may need evidence. Evidence of what? That depends on the story she decides to tell. But once recording becomes routine, trust has already died. Because love assumes good faith. Recording assumes future conflict. 4. The legal system doesn't care about your intentions. In a heated moment, you might say something harsh, not criminal, not abusive, just human. But clipped, edited, and replayed, human frustration can sound like menace. Family courts and HR departments don't measure the history of patience. They evaluate what's presented, and digital proof, even partial proof, carries weight, especially when the narrative has already been framed. 5. A man who feels watched stops being honest. Once you know you're being recorded, you stop speaking freely. You measure every word. You suppress emotion. You shrink yourself, not because you're guilty, but because you know anything you say can be repackaged. That is not intimacy. That is surveillance, and surveillance destroys connection. 6. Love doesn't need evidence. It needs trust. If she records you every time you disagree, ask yourself why. Is she afraid, or is she preparing? There's a difference. Fear seeks safety. Preparation seeks advantage. A woman preparing evidence is not trying to build a future. She's protecting an exit. And if she's protecting an exit, you should protect yourself. Final word. The woman who records every argument will eventually use it against you, maybe in divorce court, maybe in a custody hearing, maybe in a social media narrative, maybe just in the next fight. But once your worst moments are stored instead of forgiven, you are no longer loved. You are documented. Choose a woman who resolves conflict, not one who archives it. Protect your peace. Protect your reputation. Protect your future. Because in a world where recordings last forever, your anger can outlive your marriage. Harrison.